All right, folks. Race number one will be Craig, Anthony, Alan, Sean, Theo, and Henry. Turn marshals will be Bryant, Robert, Jeff, Kevin, and Barry.
Alan Roden.
All right, we got racers and marshals starting to make their way to the course. This is race number one in warm-up. It's our final Wednesday night racing on this track. If you guys want to stick
Henry
around,
Robinson.
we'll be doing a track change after racing tonight. All
Carter.
right, just waiting on a check from
Grey Goku.
Anthony. Let's see, I got a Robert, I got Kevin, I got Jeff, I got Barry. Maybe if I get one more marshal. Yeah, one more turn marshal. Right up front here, please.
Anthony Zachiglowski.
Careful on the straightaway. Got a little teeter-totter action. All right, coast is clear. Looks like everybody's back on their wheels. We're going live loop. Loop is live. Live as a loop. Oh, careful on the back straight. Oh. All right, 15 seconds in. Everybody is being scored. First lap in the books, Sean Torres going 19.6. Alan matching that, 19.6 of his own. Henry going 21. Theo going 22.1. Craig at 20 flat. Anthony at 20.7. So your fastest car on the opening lap, red, white, and blue. Blue, red, and white, rather. That'll be Sean Torres out front. All right, we got 50 seconds down. Careful on the back straight. Oh, yeah, other side. Thank you, Kev. We got 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Right now, careful on the back straight. I'm being told. I think it's clear now. Well, nope, careful on the back straight once again. It happens. All right, 120 down, 440 to go. All right, it's going to be Craig on top of the leaderboard with, well, I don't think that's right. So we'll fix that here. Okay. Yeah, somebody had a 15-second lap there. All right, 145 down, 415 to go. Right now, Alan Rudil on top of the leaderboard, 18:08's the pace. Sean Torres, 18:12. Theo Lynn, 17:17. Henry Robinson, 15:08. Craig Oku, 14:10. Anthony Sigalowski, a 14-lapper as well. We got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining. Torres back to the front, 18:8 that time by. Careful on the back straight. Oh. Clear. Careful on the bun. Careful on the mini bun. 225 down, 335 left. Alan Rodil once again taking over the top spot. So we currently have Alan 2 seconds up on Sean. Sean is 7 seconds up on Theo. Theo 7.5 ahead of Henry. Henry 11 seconds up on Craig. And Craig 11.8 ahead of Anthony. Got 2:45 down, 3:15 remaining. Is that EG in the house? EG, I'll get you in race 4, race number 4. Oh, never mind. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Careful at the big jump. Careful in the middle. Middle switchbacks. Oh. $3.15 down, 2:45 to go. Alan, Sean, Theo, Henry, Craig, Anthony, your full running order. Alan Rodil last time by going 18.6. He is in the mix. 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Alan 18 flat for pace, Sean 18.09, Theo 17 flat, Henry 16.12, Craig 16.14, Anthony 14.16. Got 2:15 remaining, drivers. Two minutes to go, drivers. 2 minutes left. Alan 4 seconds ahead of Sean. Sean 7.5 ahead of Theo. Theo 19 ahead of Craig. Craig 5.4 ahead of Henry. Henry 27 up on Anthony. Careful turn 1, guys. Turn 1. All clear. All right, 4:15 down, a minute 45 remains. Minute 30 to go, 90 seconds remain. Alan 7.6 ahead of Sean. Sean 6.3 ahead of Theo. Theo a lap up on Craig. Craig 10 ahead of Henry. And Henry a lap up on Anthony. Got minute 20 left in this one. Race number 2 is up next. All right, drivers, just over 1 minute remaining. Alan, Sean, Theo, Craig, Henry, Anthony, still your running order. Closest battle here. We got Sean 2 seconds ahead of Theo. 45 seconds left. Race number 2. You guys are up next. Start thinking about it. 30 seconds to go. $20 seconds left, drivers. Alan, Theo, Sean, Craig, Henry, Anthony, your full running order. Got 10 seconds left in this one. Keep on going, drivers. Keep on going. I'll let you guys know when you're done. Just keep on driving. Keep going. All right, keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep on going. Sean, you are done. Henry, you are done. Theo, you are done. Careful on the back straight. All clear. All right, 2 more cars. 2 more cars. Anthony, you're done. 1 more car. Okay, I guess we're calling it a race. All right, so it's going to be Theo Lynn taking that one, 18-12. Sean going 18-14. Alan 17 and 5:45. Craig going 16 and 5:59. Henry is 16 and Anthony a 15. All right, race number 2. The track is yours. This one's going to be King, John, Dave, Ron, Ivan, and Scott.
Chef Dave. King Arroyo. John Milio. Black Grease Lightning. I love black grease. Ron Williams.
I forgot Bruno did that. All right, I'm looking for term marshals. We got Henry out here looking for the rest of my group.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, if I can get Theo, Sean, Alan, Craig, and Anthony to the racetrack at this time. All right, we got Alan. All right, right side of the track's good. I need
45
people in the
seconds to
middle
the start
and
of the
on the
race.
left. Cool, we got Craig, we got Sean, we got Theo. Anthony, are you here? Anthony, I need your help. Over there, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, Anthony, if I can get you on the orange dot. Awesome. Thank you, sir. All right, guys.
Got you.
We are going racing. All right, everybody's on the clock. King goes to 20.4. John at 20.1. Ivan at 19.4. Dave at 19.4. Ron at 20. And Scott across the line with an 18.5. All right, good clean start here. Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh, Ivan doing a little bit of off-roading there. A little bit of carpet crawling. 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. Right now it's Scott, Dave, Ivan, John King, and Ron, your four running order. All right, $1.15 down, 4:45 left in this one. Right now it's Scott Yao on top of the leaderboard, 2011. Dave Kreider on a 1908, Ivan on a 1914, John 1919, Ron an 1812, and King on a 17. Got a minute 35 down, 4:25 remaining. So it's been a pretty clean race so far. Good job, drivers. $1.45 down, 4:15 to go. Wow. Got three cars setting their fastest time that time around. John going 18.4, Ron an 18.9, King a 19.3, Ivan going 18.2. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes remain. Right now I got Scott 2 seconds ahead of Ivan. Ivan half a second ahead of Dave. Dave 2 seconds up on John. John 3.7 ahead of Ron. Ron 5 ahead of King. 2:20 down, 3:40 left. And fast lap, Ivan Martinez, 18.2. 2:35 in, 3:25 left. All right, 3:15 remaining. Scott Yao going 18.0, resetting fast lap, backing it up with an 18.5. That will put his pace to 2014. Got Dave on a 19.06, Ivan 19.19, John 18 flat, Ron 18.03, King 17.06. 3 minutes down, drivers, 3 minutes to go. $3.15 down, 2:45 left in this one, drivers. All right, 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Scott, Ivan, Dave, John, Ron, King, your full running order. Got got Scott on 1902, Ivan 1913, Dave 1919, John and Ron both 18 flat, King on 1702. We got 2:15 remaining drivers. All right, we got 2 minutes left, drivers. Scott Yao, 5 seconds up on Ivan. Ivan 4.5 up on Dave. Dave 0.7 ahead of John. John 0.03 ahead of Ron. And Ron about 10 up on King. Got a minute 40 to go here, drivers. So we got Scott 1902, Ivan 1908, Dave 1917, John 1918, Ron 1919, and King now on an 18-lap pace. A minute 20 left in this one, drivers. All right, a minute 10 to go. Ivan Martinez going 17.9 a couple of laps ago, resetting fast lap. Got 1 minute left, drivers, 1 minute left. The leaders will be approaching traffic here. Your race leaders are going to be the black and green as well as the white and blue. All right, a little bit of a long lap for Scott last time by, so that's going to put Ivan 2 seconds ahead here. 35 seconds to go. Right now, Ivan 1905, Scott 1908, Dave 1916. Careful, turn one, turn one. All clear. 25 seconds to go. Oh, second wall ride. Ten seconds left, drivers. 10 seconds to go. Five seconds. All right, King, John, Ivan, you guys are done. All right, and that will be a race. All cars finished. It's going to be Ivan Martinez going 1904, Scott Yao going 1905, Dave Kreider 1916, Ron Williams 1918, John Melio 1804, and King is 1605. All right, folks, we are moving into race number 3. That will be Lucas George Martin, Jeremy, Carlos, and Ryan.
Lucas Sichiglowski, Ryan R. Randall, Jeremy Vidig, George Laxon,
All right, I'm looking for turn marshals. Let's get my drivers from that last group, please. I'm looking for Ivan, Scott, Ron, John, and King, if I can get you guys to the track at this time.
One minute to the start of the race. Double C. Martin Arroyo. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got Ivan, I got Ron, I got John, I got King, and I got Scott. All right.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, everybody's checked in. Got all my turn marshals. Looks like everybody's
15
ready to
seconds
go.
To the start of the race.
So we are going racing. All right, this is race number 3, off to a start. Everybody now on the clock. Oh, 25 seconds in. Oh, middle of track. Thank you, Ivan. All right, 35 seconds in. Lucas with the fastest opening lap. A little bit of bad luck on lap 2, but it's a long race ahead here. Careful on the back straight. Careful on the back straight. 45 seconds in. Right now, let's see. Let's everybody complete lap 2. It's going to be Jeremy on top of the leaderboard, followed by Lucas, Martin, Carlos, Ryan, and George. Oh. All right, we're just past a minute down. 3 laps in the books for everybody. It's Lucas back to the front. Right now, Lucas on a 19:10 for pace. Got Martin on 18:16, Ryan 18:20, Carlos 17:01, Jeremy 17:11, George 17:22. Got minute 30 down, 4:30 left in this one. Fast lap so far, Lucas a 17:2. Got Ryan going 17:8. Got Carlos 18:2. Martin and Jeremy 18:7. We're a $1:45 in, 4:15 to go. And Carlos dropping a 17:7 that time around. All right, we are just past 2 minutes down. All right, Lucas on top of the leaderboard. He's driving that purple and lilac car down the back straightaway. Got Martin up to the 2, followed by Ryan, Jeremy, Carlos, George. Paces, we got Lucas 19:03, Ryan 19:15, Martin a 19:17, Jeremy 18:05, Carlos 18:18, and George 17:14. All right, 2:45 down, 3:15 left in this one. All right, taking a look at fast laps here. We got Ryan Randall going 17:2, Lucas going 17:2, Carlos going 17:4. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left in this one. All right, Lucas now 20-lap territory, 20:15 for pace. Got Ryan going 19:10, Martin 19:17, Jeremy 18 flat, Carlos 18:01, and George 17:02. 3:25 in, 2:35 left in this one. Race number 3 on track. We got 2:30 to go. Right now, Lucas 9 seconds up on Ryan. Ryan 1.2 ahead of Jeremy. Jeremy 1.9 ahead of Carlos. Carlos 0.4 ahead of Martin. Martin 11 up on George. All right, we got just over 2 minutes left. A minute 55 to go. Right now it's Lucas out front, Jeremy in the 2, followed by Carlos, Martin, Ryan, and George. A minute 45 to go. Lucas on a 19 flat for pace. Got Jeremy 19:15. Careful the big jump. Carlos on a 19:18. Ryan also 19:18. Martin right there 18 flat. George an 18:16. 1:30 to go. Drivers 90 seconds left. Lucas, Jeremy, Carlos, Ryan, Martin, and George, the full order at this time. Lucas has about a 9-second lead, but right now, Carlos half a second up on Jeremy. Jeremy 1.4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 2 seconds ahead of Martin. We got just over a minute to go, drivers. Carlos to the 2. Oh, careful, turn one, guys, turn one. 45 seconds left. $40 to go. Lucas now 9 ahead of Carlos. Carlos 2.5 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 6.9 ahead of Martin. Martin 4.7 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 5.2 ahead of George. We're in the final 30 seconds here, drivers. This is race 3, so race 4, start thinking about it. Careful on the back straight. Go wide, go wide. All clear. 10 seconds left. All right, folks, keep on going, keep on going. All right, and that will be a finish for everybody. Lucas takes that one, 2014. Carlos with a great second half of that race, going 1905. Jeremy in 1911, Martin 1802, Ryan 1805, George 1808. All right, we are moving on to race number 4. All right, Art, Steve, Tony, Nelson, and Jordan up in this one.
El Tigre. Nelson B. AJ Cardinale. Steve Loom. Jordan Rivera.
All right, I am looking for turn marshals. All my guys from that last group. All right, I got Martin, I got Carlos, I got Jeremy. Maybe a little bit of help out west.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, do I have a George?
45 seconds to the start
Cool, let's
of
get
the
you in the
race.
middle. All right, folks. Well, we
30
got marshals
seconds
out
to the
here.
start of
Looks
the
like you
race.
guys are ready. I hope you're ready, because we're going racing. All right, everybody's on the clock here. This is race number 4 on track. Nelson in 18-0, Art 17-5, Jordan 18-1, Steven 19-8, and Tony with the 17-8. Fastest car on the opening lap, Art Cardinale. Backing it up with a 17-2. I saw Art wrenching on that car in the pits earlier. His efforts are paying off. Yeah, geez, Art's car looks great. All right, 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. All right, folks, $1.15 down, 4:45 to go. Right now it's Tony, Jordan, Art, Nelson, and Steve. Tony Wilson currently on 21.06 for pace. Got Jordan 21.11, Art 20.05, Steve 20.11, and Nelson 20.16. Got $1.30 down, 4:30 to go in this one. Race leader driving the blue, yellow, and white. Second place, the gray, purple, white. Careful at the tabletop. It's our third place car having a problem. All right, $1.55 in, 4:05 to go. Tony, Jordan, Steve, Nelson, Art, your full running order. Tony 2110 for pace, Jordan 20 flat, Steve 2008, Nelson 2013, Art 2017. $2.15 down, $3.45 left. Tony now 3.5 up on Jordan. Jordan 2.3 ahead of Steve. Steve 2.1 ahead of Art. Art 0.5 ahead of Nelson. Yeah, 240 down, 320 remaining. Tony Wilson going 17-1 last time by. Had Jordan also with a 17-1 in this race. Art a 17-2, Steve a 17-6, and Nelson also 17-6. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Somebody got punted. 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. Whoa. All right, 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Leader coming up on traffic. Trouble for Wilson. Trouble for Ibarra. Let's see how this cycles out here. 3:45 down, 2:15 left. Careful at the big jump. And we're clear. All right, so it is going to be Jordan Ibarra now, 1.5 ahead of Wilson. Wilson 5.3 up on Leung. Leung 0.4 ahead of Cardinale. Cardinale 1.2 ahead of Nelson. $1.40 remaining. Jordan 20 flat, Tony 2002, Art 2010, Steve 2011, Nelson also 2011. Quite the battle going on for third place. We got ourselves a lead battle as well. The race is looking pretty competitive here. 1:20 to go, drivers. This time around, Jordan 1.9 ahead of Tony. Tony 5.9 ahead of Steve. Steve 1 second ahead of Art. And Art 3.6 ahead of Nelson. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute left. Jordan, Tony, Art, Steve, and Nelson, your full running order here. 45 seconds to go. Jordan 21:15 now the pace. Tony 2002, Art 2010, Steve also 2010, Nelson 19 flat. 35 seconds. $25 seconds to go. $15 seconds. Keep on going, guys. Time's about to expire. Just keep on going. Oh, man, Tony with a horrible last lap. Art, you are done. Nelson, you are done. Steve, you are done. Tony, you're done. And Jordan, you are done. That will be a race. Jordan taking that one, 21:16. Got Art Cardinale in the 2:20:07. Tony, 26-second last lap. Puts him at 20:09. Steve going 2013. And Nelson, 2016. Okay, race number 5.
Barry Soffit.
I'll be Bryant, Robert, Jeff, Kevin, and Barry. Barry.
Too Soon Jr. Kevin Allen. Robert Del Visco.
Oh, what timing. Just as Bryant crashes, everyone goes, oh. Completely unrelated, but great timing.
Bryant Marafunte.
All right, we got marshals making their way out here. Yeah, Tony was like 6 seconds up on Cardinale on the last lap.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race."
I heard Soppit's motor was drawing like 10 amps. Ooh. All right, folks. Well, let's go racing.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, this is the final race of round number 1. We do one more round of qualifying. Looks like this round will get done before 7:20, so let's just say 7:30, round 2. I'll start calling you guys a few minutes early, but we'll be racing by 7:30. That's the goal. It's good to have goals. 40 seconds in. Barry Soppit with a 16.9. Mirafuente parking in a bad location. Yeah, yeah. No parking zone. Hey, you guys know what happened to the frog who parked there? He got towed. 1:15 down, 4:45 to go. All right, Barry Soppit, 22.11. Kevin out on 20 flat. Jeffrey, 20 flat. Robert, you guessed it, 20 flat. And Bryant's on a 19. $1.30 down, 4:30 left in this one. All right, Soppit 21.08 for pace. That is the white car out there. Del Visco holding down the 2 spot, driving the yellow and blue. 3rd spot going to the yellow and white car out there. We got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Barry on a 21.08, Robert 21.12, Jeff also 21.12, Kevin 21.15, Bryant's on a 20. All right, 350 remains in this one. It's pretty close mid-pack, 2, 3, and 4, all separated by 1.3. Got Robert 0.5 ahead of Jeff, Jeff 0.8 ahead of Kevin. Barry 1.7 ahead of Jeff for the top spot. 2:30 down, 3:30 left. A little stumble there. $2.40 down, 3:20 to go. Barry, Robert, Jeff, Kevin, Bryant, your full running order. Barry now 2 seconds up on Robert. Robert 0.1 ahead of Jeff. Now it's the other way around. Those guys 1.1 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 7 up on Bryant. Got 3:10 down, 2:50 to go. Fast lap so far, 16.5 out of Barry Soppit. 16.9s from Jeff and Robert. Yeah, 17.2 for Kev, 17.1 for Bryant. 3:25 down, 2:35 to go. All right, 2:20 remains. Barry, Jeff, Kevin, Robert, Bryant, your full running order. Careful second wall ride, guys. Second wall ride. That is clear. All right, last time by, Kevin going 17-1, backing it with the 17-3. That puts him up to the 3 spot. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes left. Barry currently 2.5 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 2.5 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 4.9 ahead of Robert. Robert 2 ahead of Bryant. A minute 45 remains. All right, a minute 30 to go. 90 seconds left. Sop at 21:08, Miranda 21:09, Allen also 21:09, Del Visco 21:17, Mirafonte at 20 flat. Fast lap now belongs to Barry Soppet, just doing a 16:507. We got a minute 10 to go, drivers. Mirafonte going 16:4 that time around. Bryant's up on his lid. He was starting to ascend his way up the leaderboard. We got 50 seconds to go. Right now, Barry 2.5 up on Jeff. Well, actually, Barry now going back and forth here. Got Barry 2.8 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.08 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 5 seconds up on Robert. Robert 0.2 ahead of Bryant. We got 25 seconds to go, drivers. We're in the final stretch of this one. Ten seconds left. All right, round 2. Since the time is now 7:17, I'm going to start calling up round 2 at 7:25. And we will be racing by 7:30. Barry, you are done. Jeff, you are done. Kevin, you are done. Bryant, you are done. And Robert, you are done. Barry Soppet taking TQ 21:03, Jeff 21:07, Kevin 21:09, Bryant 21:11, Robert 21:13.
Chef Dave. Sean Torres. Steve Loom. 17-5. 17-6. 51.8. 50.9. 21.8. 34.3. 33.3. 22.2. 18 flat. 17-7. 26.8. 29.8. 18-2. 19-7. 20.6. 17-1. 19-8. 17-5. 20.9. 17-5. 50.6. 19-7. 17-2. 21.8. 18-3. 23.8. 19-5. 19-3. 17-2. Henry Robinson. $19.8. $16.5. $22.7. $21.3. George Laxon. 20.7. $14.6. $19.6. $23.6. $19.5. $20.1. $20.5. $18.9. $19.3. $18.6. Jordan Rivera. 22.2. $19.1. $27.1. $20.3.
All right. Let's go racing, guys. All right, I am looking for Theo, Sean, Allen, Craig, Henry, Anthony. Turn marshals will be my drivers from race number 5.
$10 Ted.
Oh, yeah, in case you guys are interested, we have Bombshell discharge banks back in
Craig Oakley.
stock.
Alan Rodil. 1 minute to the start of the race.
They are available for purchase.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Anthony Zachiglowski.
Need a little bit of help in the middle.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's see. I got Brian, I got Kevin, I got Robert. I got Jeff and Barry over
15
here
seconds
holding
to the
hands.
start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, maybe if I can get somebody in front of the driver's stand, I think we'll be good. All right, folks, we are going live loop. Oh, back straight, go inside. Back straight, go inside. Clear, clear. All right, Theo Lynn, lap 1 at 21.1. Anthony at 27. Craig at 21. Alan Rodale going 19.3. Henry going to 21.6. All right, Alan Rodale, fastest opening lap. Driving that teal car out there. "55 seconds down, 5:05 to go. Right now, it's Alan, Theo, Henry, Sean, Craig, and Anthony, your full running order. Alan Rodil on a 19-lap pace. Theo and Henry on 18s. Sean on 17. Craig and Anthony currently on 16-lap paces. Got a minute 15 down, 4:45 left. All right, Alan once again resetting fast time, 19.2. Hey, Anthony doing a good lap there, 19.4. Alan going 19.0. Way to go. All right, a $140 in. Alan, Theo, Henry, Anthony, Sean, and Craig, your full running order. All right, 2 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining. Alan, Theo, Henry, Anthony, Sean, Craig, your full order here. Got Alan 1909. Oh, didn't see it, but I heard it. Back straight, careful on the back straight. All right, coast is clear. All right, 2:30 down, 3:30 remaining. Right now, it's Theo Lynn taking over the top spot, 18.08. Got Alan also on an 18.08. Henry on a 17.04. Sean a 17.07. Craig a 16.05. Anthony a 16.08. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. And this time around, Alan 0.2 ahead of Theo. And Alan turning in new fast lap, 18.9. Got 3 minutes in, 3 minutes remaining. All right, Alan Rodil fought by Theo Lynn, Henry Robinson, Sean Torres, Craig Oku, and Anthony Siglowski. All right, 3:30 down, 2:30 to go, drivers. Alan Rodil currently 2.5 ahead of Theo. Theo 5 up on Henry. Henry 0.6 ahead of Sean. Sean 19 ahead of Craig. Craig 3 seconds up on Anthony. We got 3:45 down and 2:15 to go. This is race number 1 on track. All right, 2 minutes left. Fast lap being reset by Sean Torres a few laps ago, going 18.8. We got an 18.9 from Allen, 19.6 from Theo, 19.4 from Henry, 20.4 for Craig, and 19.4 for Anthony. All right, got a minute 35 remaining, drivers. Careful, turn one, turn one. All right, drivers, a minute 20 to go. Oh, careful on the straightaway. I guess it's clear. I thought I heard straightaway, so figured I'd err on the side of caution. We got minute 5 remaining here. Oh, got one stuck in the middle. While you're there, not the kind of BOGO Robert was expecting. 45 seconds to go. All right, 35 seconds. Oh, looks like something happened to Sean's car. "25 seconds left. "15 seconds to go. All right, folks, keep going. Keep going. I'll let you know when you're done. Just keep on driving. Theo, you are done. Anthony, you are done. Alan, you are done. That'll be a race, guys. It's going to be Alan Rodil going 19.17. Theo going 18.03. Henry going 18.10. Craig going 16.15. Anthony going 16.19. Sean getting 14. All right, folks, we're moving into race number 2. This one is going to be Ivan, Scott, Dave, Ron, John, and King.
Black grease lightning. I love black grease. Chef Dave.
Do you really
King
love
Arroyo.
black grease?
John Milio. Ron Williams.
All right, I am looking for turn marshals.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Yo. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's see. I got Theo, I got Henry, got Sean. There's Craig.
Less
See,
than
am I
5.
missing anybody? Anthony! I need your help, Anthony. Hey, there you are. Is he good? Well, what happened? My car? Anthony, you good? Okay. All right, folks, we are good. Drivers, we are going racing in less than 5. All right, this is race number 2 on the road. Theo, pull it off the track. Thank you. All right, it's going to be Scott Yao off to a quick start here. 19:05 is his current pace. Got John King. Oh, orders changing as I speak, quite literally. We got 105 down, 4:55 to go. Scott still on top, followed by Ron, Ivan, John, Dave, no King. Minute 20 in. Scott on 19:01, Ron 18:04, John 18:07, Ivan 18:10, David 16:01, King with 1 lap in the books. Yeah, minute 35 down, 4:25 remaining. Me too, King. I am also broke. Yeah, minute 45 in, 4:15 to go. Scott Yao, 2017 now for pace. He's driving the black and green car. John Melio up to the 2. He is driving the blue and orange ride. Williams in the 3, driving the yellow car with the red stripes. Got Ivan Martinez, white and blue. Dave Kreider driving the orange and white. 2:15 down and 3:45 remaining. All right, Scott 2015, Ron 1916, John 1918, Ivan 1804, Dave 1818. Got 2:35 down, 3:25 to go. Let's see, fast lap in this one is going to be Scott Yao in 18:0. Got John in 18:0, got Ivan in 18:1. Got Ron in 19:1, Dave in 19:0. We got 3 minutes down and 3 minutes remaining. Got Scott riding a bicycle there, getting it up on 2 wheels. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 remaining. I just noticed we still got the balloon up there from Austin Church's birthday. Hey, King, you should mess with Austin. Tell him he has to come take his balloon down. You know, I gotta say that Austin Church guy sure aged well for 51 years old. Still looks like a teenager. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Scott on a 2014. Got John on a 1909. Ron going 1918. Dave in 1803. Ivan in 1806. 145 remaining. Careful in the mini bun, and we need help in the middle. All right, we got a minute 30 to go, drivers. All right, Scott 19 fly, John 1913, Ron 1917, Ivan 1802, Dave 1807. Right now, Scott is 9 seconds up on John, John 4.5 up on Ron, Ron 2.5 ahead of Ivan, Ivan 4.5 ahead of Dave. Yeah, it's 7. Whoop. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute left. Scott, John, Ron, Ivan, Dave, the full order. 45 seconds remaining. This is race 2 on track in the final minute, so race 3, be thinking about it. Careful in the big jump. All clear. 25 seconds left. And closest battle to the finish here is going to be John versus Ron. They're within 1 second. 10 seconds left, drivers. Keep going, guys. Ivan, you are done. Scott, you are done. Dave, you are done. John, you are done. One more car. And that will be a race, drivers. Finishing order here, Scott going 1901, John 1915.0, Ron 1915.5, Dave 1802, and Ivan 1803. Okay, we're moving on to race number 3. That is going to be Lucas, Carlos, Jeremy, Martin, Ryan, and George. All right, if you just raced, I will need you to come on out and turn marshal, please. This is race number 3 in warm-up.
Lucas Zachiglowski. Martin Arroyo. Jeremy Vidig. Double C. George Laxon. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, I might need some turn marshals out here, guys. I'm looking for Scott, John, Ron, Ivan, and King.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, got Scott, got John, got Ron. Wait, sorry, I got Ivan, I got Ron, I got John.
30 seconds to
Looking
the
for
start of the
Scott
race.
and King, if I can get you
Ryan
guys to the
R.
racetrack.
Randall. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
King, if I can get you on the left side. Actually, hold on. Hold that thought.
Less than 5.
Yeah, I guess we're okay. All right, guys, we are going racing. All right, this is round number 2 for race number 3. Careful at the tabletop. All right, that's clearing up. All right, Lucas starts things off 17-9. Carlos with a rough opening lap. Ryan going 19-8. Martin at 20. Jeremy at 19. And I haven't gotten a lap. Oh, there it is. 40 seconds in. It's going to be Ryan Randall to the front. Oh, a little trouble for Randall there. Trouble ending a tabletop, guys. 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. All right, it's going to be Lucas out front, followed by Jeremy, Carlos, Ryan, Martin, and George. Currently, we got Lucas on a 19:01, now a 20:16 for pace. Got Jeremy in 19:15, Carlos 18:11, Ryan 18:15, Martin a 17:21, and George a 15:02. Still early in this one, drivers. 4:30 down, one. Oh, help on the left. Hey guys, please stay off the throttle when the cars are being marshaled. 1:45 in, drivers. 4:15 to go. All right, 150 down, 4:10 remaining, drivers. Lucas, Carlos, Jeremy, Martin, Ryan, and George is your running order. Right now, Lucas on 19:10, Carlos 19:16, Jeremy 18 flat, Martin 17:10, Ryan 17:12, George 17:21. All right, fast lap being reset by Cortez, 17:4, but he is looking for more. .235 in, 3:25 to go. Right now, Lucas 19:04. He is driving the purple and lilac, making his way over that last double. Carlos holding down the 2 spot. He is making his way through the mini bun. Jeremy in the 3 down the back. No, actually, Jeremy making his way through the mini bun now. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Careful at the big jump, guys. All clear, all clear. Oh, in the bun. Careful in the bun. 2:45 left in this one. Lucas, Jeremy, Carlos, Martin, George, Ryan, your full running order here. Honestly, Austin, I do not have that in stock right now. 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. Got Lucas on top of the leaderboard here. 2017 in the works. Got Carlos in 19:19, Martin in 18 flat, Jeremy in 18 flat. Careful in the big jump, guys. Ryan 18:13, George 18:16. Just under 2 minutes left. $145 remaining. Lucas now 13 ahead of Carlos. Carlos 2.5 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 1.3 ahead of Martin. Martin 5 up on Ryan. Ryan 3.5 up on George. Got minute 20 left in this one, drivers. 450 down, 110 to go. One minute remaining, drivers. 1 minute to go. "45 seconds remaining. "35 seconds to go. Closest battle here is going to be Martin and Ryan, just under a second apart. 25 seconds. "15 seconds. 5 seconds, drivers. Keep on going. Keep going. Lucas, you are done. Ryan, you are done. Jeremy, you are done. Martin, you are done. Carlos, you are done. And George, you're done. That will be a race, guys. Lucas taking that one 2012. Carlos going 1916. Ryan in 1803. Jeremy 1804. Martin in 1809. George in 1813. All right, folks, we're moving into race number 4. Oh, man, I hate it when that happens.
Steve Loom. Nelson B.
Big jump. Careful at the big jump. Careful at the tabletop. I'm going to need some turn marshals, please. Please.
Jordan Rivera. One minute to the start of the race. AJ Cardinale. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. El Tigre. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, folks, we got marshals. Everybody's checked in. We are about ready to go racing here. So, drivers, we are going live loop. All right, 25 seconds in. We got Nelson with a 17.3, Tony 17.4, our 18.0, Jordan an 18.2, Steve an 18.3. 35 seconds down. These guys are working lap number 2. All right, we got 50 seconds down. Right now it's Tony Wilson on top of the leaderboard. He's on a 21.06. Got Jordan 21.06 as well. Nelson at 21.16. Steve 20.01. And Art 19 flat. 110 down, 4:50 to go. Fast lap so far. Jordan Ribara 16.9. Minute 15 in, 4:45 left. Jordan 21.05. Tony 21.05. Nelson going 21.16. Steve 20.01. And Art 19.05. Mid 35 down. So Jordan now 2 seconds up on Nelson. Nelson 1 second ahead of Steve. Steve 1.1 ahead of Tony. Tony 5.6 ahead of Art. Got a $1.50 down, 4:10 to go. Two down, four remaining. Jordan 21.15, Steve 21.16, Nelson 20 flat, Tony 20.08, Art 19.07. 350 down. Sorry, 350 to go. Jordan now 1 second ahead of Steve. Steve 0.2 of a second ahead of Nelson. Nelson 2.2 ahead of Tony. And Tony 5.8 ahead of Art. 2:30 in, 3:30 left. Jordan, Steve, Nelson, Tony, and Art, the full order here so far. We're at 2:45 in and 3:15 to go. Jordan's pace, 21.11. Nelson on a 21.16. Steve also a 21.16. Tony is a 20.02. And Art, 19 flat. 3 in, 3 to go. This is race number 4. And we're halfway home. Jordan, Steve, Nelson, the top 3. Jordan up by 2.2. Steve, 0.5 ahead of Nelson. Nelson, 2.5 ahead of Tony. Tony, 6.8 ahead of Art. 3:25 down, 2:35 to go. So Jordan on a 21.09. That would likely put him in the top 5. So 3:45 down, 2:15 left. Jordan right now, 21.08. That would put him just between Jeff and Kevin on the running order. Yeah, it's Steve on a run that would put him in the top 7. Nelson right there with him. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes left, drivers. Jordan, Steve, Nelson, Tony, Art. All right, now Jordan almost 4 seconds up on Steve. Steve 0.7 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 2.3 ahead of Tony. Tony 6.8 ahead of Art. .430 down, 1:30 to go, drivers. And Jordan a little bit of a rough lap. That is going to knock his pace back to 21.13. Steve 21.14, Nelson 21.17, Tony 21.17, and Art 20.09. A minute 15 remains, drivers, 75 seconds left. .105 on the clock. Jordan up by 1.9. Steve 1 second ahead of Nelson. Nelson 0.4 ahead of Tony. Tony 7.6 ahead of Art. Got 50 seconds to go, drivers. 5:0 to go. .35 seconds remaining, drivers. Jordan, Steve, Nelson, Tony, and Art. It's close mid-pack. We got Steve 0.5 ahead of Tony. Tony 0.015 ahead of Nelson. 25 seconds remain. All right, folks, 15 seconds to go. This two-spot battle is going to come down to the final lap. Nelson 0.2 ahead of Tony. Tony 0.3 ahead of Steve. Keep on going, drivers. You might get one more. Keep going. Art, you are done. Nelson, you're done. Jordan, you're done. Tony, you're done. And Steve, you're done. That'll be a race, guys. Jordan take that one, 21-13. Nelson goes 21-14. Tony 21-14 as well. Steve at 21-18. And Art at 20-05. All right, folks. We're moving on to race number 5.
Barry Soppet. Kevin Allen. Bryant Marafiunte. Robert Del Visco. Too Soon Jr.
All right, looking for all my turn marshals. Looks
1
like
minute to
they're
the start of the race.
almost all out here. Everybody's checked in.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, everybody's checked in. What's up, Tony?
15 seconds
right.
to the start of the race.
Hold on a second, guys.
Less than 5.
Well, good thing it's only got to hold for another hour and a half. Well, I have multiple layouts drawn. I was going to sit down with you guys and show you guys what I have and see what y'all thought. The one with no straightaway? You know, this track does have, I mean, you know, I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have like 7 straightaways on this track. They're just really short. All right, guys. Looks like the track is good. We're going racing. All right, this is heat number 5. Opening laps. Let's see. Wow. Bunch of 17s, 18s, and 19s. Ouch. All right, well, we still got 5:30 to go. Brian going 16-3. Barry going 16-8, Kevin 17-5, Jeff 17-3, Robert with a 17-4. Bryant's with a little pop top there. 50 seconds down, 5:10 remaining. All right, so it's Mir Fuente out front, followed by Alan Miranda, Del Visco Soppet, Current pace, we got Bryant on a 22 lapper. Got Kevin on 21:09, Jeff 21:10, Robert 21:15, and Barry 19:01. All right, 120 in, 440 to go. All right, we are 130 down, 430 to go. Bryant on a 22:13. Got Jeff 21:07, Robert 21:12, Kevin 21:15, and Barry at 20:18. All right, $1.15, 4:10 remaining. Bryant, Robert, Jeff, Kevin, and Barry, your full running order. All right, Bryant is 2 seconds up on Jeff. Jeff 0.1 ahead of Robert. Robert 2.4 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 4.2 ahead of Barry. We got 3:45 remaining in this one. Careful at the big jump. All clear, all clear. Mirafonte now about 2.5 seconds ahead of Jeff. Jeff now 1.8 ahead of Robert. Robert 2 seconds ahead of Kevin. Kevin 1.5 ahead of Barry. Got 240 down, 320 remaining drivers. Mirafonte going 16.3 that time by. Barry going 16.5. Kevin going at 17.2. Oh, Jeff with a lucky bounce. Oh, careful in turn one. All clear. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. And Mirafonte going 16.2 that time around. 22:16 is the pace. Got Jeff 21:08, Robert 21:10, Kevin 21:12, Barry 21:15. 3:25 down, 2:35 remains. All right, drivers, 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. Mirafonte now 5.6 ahead of Miranda. Jeff half a second ahead of Robert. Robert 1.4 ahead of Barry. Barry 0.7 ahead of Kevin. All right, we're nearing 4 minutes in and 2 minutes to go. Stop it that time around going 16.4. A minute 50 remains. 150 to go. Hey, Steve like lightning there. 4:15 in, $1.45 remaining. Yeah, anytime you get Marshall done, it only costs you 2 seconds. That's good. He's got Steve working on those times now. Yeah, about the same. Only lost 2 seconds on that Marshall. That's pretty impressive. All right, 4:45 in, 1:15 to go. So Bryant on a 21:01 at the moment. TQ being set 21:03. Trouble for Bryant. 1 minute to go. Bryant, Jeff, Robert, Barry, and Kevin. The order when they crossed the line last. We'll see how this affects things here. 45 seconds remaining. And this time around, pace for Bryant, 21:04, just 1 second off a TQ pace. Careful at wall ride 2. All right, 30 seconds left. 21:03.6 is now the pace for Bryant. It's close. 20 seconds left, drivers. All right, 10 seconds left. Keep on going. Keep on going. It's going to come down to this last lap for TQ. And Mirafuente getting it, 21:02.4. Bryant done, Barry done, Jeff, you are done. Robert, you are done, and Kevin, you are done. That will be a race, guys. Everyone here, 21 laps. All right. Get the main event sorted out and let you guys know how it looks in just a few minutes. All right, folks. So this is how it looks tonight. You can do 4 mains. Our D group is going to be Theo, George Henry, Sean, Craig, King, and Anthony. That'll be race number 1. Race number 2 will be Jeremy, John, Ron, Dave, Alan, Martin, and Ryan. Race number 3, our B group, will be Tony, Steve, Art, Lucas, Scott, Ivan, and Carlos. And
Henry
race number
Robinson.
4, our A group is going to be Bryant, Barry, Jeff, Robert, Kevin, Jordan, and Nelson. Winner of each lower main gets to race in the next one. We're taking the winner to the next main. Time is now 8:18. Let's get the main started at 8:25. 8:25, race 1. Race number 1 is Theo, George, Henry, Sean, Craig, King, and Anthony. You guys got about 6.5 minutes.
George Laxon.
You got 6.5 minutes.
Henry Robinson. George Laxon. Chef Dave. $20.3. 19.5. 19.1 Steve Loom. $20.1. 19.9. 18 flat. $23 flat. 18.6. 19.8. $17.8. 19.9. 22 flat. $17.7. 19-7. 19-7. Craig Oku. 17-7. 16-7. 20.4. 21.9. 21 flat. 21.3. 20.5. 15-1. 18-1. 19-6. 20 flat. 225.5. 18-1. Ryan R. Randall. 32.7. 20.2. 20.3. 19-9. 18-2. 20.3. 22.3. 19-7. 18-1. 17-6. 20.8. 19-8. 20.1. 17-1. 16-7. 17-7. 26.8. 22.8. 20.
Oh, that was impressive.
20.9.
All right, folks. It's getting
37.5.
close to that time.
40.1.
So race number 1 is going to be Theo, George Henry, Sean, Craig, King, and Anthony. Winner of this one goes on to the C group race. All right, drivers in this one, Theo, George, Henry, Sean, Craig, King, and Anthony. Turn marshals will be Bryant, Barry, Jeff, Robert, Kevin, Jordan, and Nelson.
One minute to the start of the race. Anthony Zachiglowski. 10 car Ted. King Arroyo. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Sean Torres. 15 seconds to the start of the race. less than 5.
All right, we got last second repair here. In the meantime, we'll get the grid set. It's going to be Theo on the number 1, George on the number 2, Henry on the 3. 4 spot will be Sean, Craig on the 5, King on the 6, and Anthony on the 7. That was last night. All right, folks. Grid is set. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. Theo Lynn leading them off. A little bit of calamity in the first corner. All right, winner of this one goes on to the C group. So this is the race to keep on racing. Hold on, King. Hold on. One more. One more car. Okay. All right, we're 25 seconds in. Right now it's Sean Torres out front, running the blue, red, and white car. Got George Laxton making some moves up to the 2 spot. A little trouble for Henry. And a little trouble for Anthony there. Got 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. And out front, we got ourselves a battle going on. Sean trying to hold off a hard-charging George. Got Theo right there with him. Henry just a corner back. A little trouble for Sean, a little trouble for George, trouble for Theo. Trouble in the mini bun, guys. Careful in the mini bun. 1:05 down, 4:55 remains. Right now, George Laxton out to a 3-second lead. Got Craig up to the 2, King in the 3, followed by Henry, then Theo, Anthony, and Sean. 120 in, 440 to go, drivers. $130 in, $430 remains. Well, it's going to be George all by himself on top of the leaderboard. Got King making some moves back to the 2. Craig up to the 3 spot, followed by Henry. Then we got Theo, Sean, and Anthony. We're coming up on 2 minutes down. Race leader is going to be that grayish-blue car. Back straight. Careful on the back straight. All right, that is clear. George, King, Craig, followed by Theo, Sean, Henry, and Anthony. Your full running order. 220 down, 340 remains. All right, keep it smooth, drivers. Keep it smooth. 230 down, 330 left. Right now, George 6.5 up on King. King 3.5 ahead of Craig. Craig 1.6 ahead of Theo. Theo 5 up on Sean. Sean 1.9 ahead of Henry. Henry 9 ahead of Anthony. We got 245 down, 315 remaining now. Race leader run that grayish blue. That's Tamiya Corsa Gray. PS 32. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. George 5.5 seconds up on King last time by at the stripe. See what that gap is as King is about to cross. 5.5, still the gap. Both racers going 19.4 that time around. Got Theo about 6.5 seconds back at King. Craig 4 seconds back of Theo. Oh, helping the big jump. Other side. Oh. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. All right, 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. All right, we got George out front by about 10 seconds. Battle for the 2 between King and Theo. Got Craig about 5.8 behind that battle. Just under 2 minutes remaining here. 150 remains. $140 remaining, drivers. And the battle is on here. King versus Theo. Theo versus King. Down the back straight they go. 0.7 separating those two cars. A minute 20 to go. Careful on the right. Careful on the right. And looks like King coming out ahead on that one. We got just over a minute to go. All right, King versus the Theo, the battle to watch right now. Blue and green versus the orange and white. About 12 seconds back of the race leader, but this is definitely the most entertaining battle on track. Oh, and King upside down. That's going to allow Theo by. 45 seconds left. All right, advantage Theo now by 2.9. Got 35 seconds left. Keep it smooth, King. Keep it smooth. Oh, Theo, a little bobble there. 25 seconds left. All right, this time by gap is growing. 3.7 now. 10 seconds to go. Careful on turn 1, guys. All clear. All right, time is about to expire here. When you cross the line, you will be done. All right, George taking down the W officially here. All right, guys, that will be a race. George makes it to the C main event. Podium for this one is going to be Theo King and Sean. Theo King and Sean. All right, moving on to race number 2. Race 2 will be Jeremy John Ron, Dave Allen Martin, Ryan, and George.
Ryan R. Randall, John Milio, Alan Rodil, Ron Williams, Jeremy Vidig, Chef Dave, Martin Arroyo. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, this is our C group. I'm going to need some turn marshals here. Turn marshals will be Theo, King, Sean, Craig, Henry, and Anthony.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Who?
15 seconds to the start of the race. George Laxon.
Okay, I got Anthony, Sean, Craig, Henry, Theo.
Less than 5.
There's King. All right, Jeremy, how's it looking? In the meantime, we're going to get the grid set. One spot will be Jeremy. John on the 2, Ron 3, Dave 4, Alan 5, Martin 6, Ryan 7, George 8. All right, folks. This is possibly going to be the last time you're running on this track, unless you win this race. He wants to trade spots with you. Yeah. Want to trade spots? Okay. Trade has been nullified. All right, drivers, we are going to get this race on the road here. Drivers ready, marshals ready. We are going racing. Less than 5. Here we go. Oh, John with a stellar start. Careful at the tabletop. Oh, one more. Oh, turn one. Careful in turn 1, guys. John moving back to the 4 spot. That's going to put Alan to the front. Alan with the unintentional wall ride. The crowd going wild for that one. Martin Arroyo now dicing it with him. A little back and forth action. Somebody going topless here. All right, so it's going to be Martin Arroyo out front, followed by John, then Alan, Ron, George, Dave, and Ryan. 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. This time around, Martin half a second ahead of John. John 0.6 ahead of Alan. Alan 1.3 ahead of Ron. Ron 2 seconds up on George. Careful at the wall ride. Oh, careful at the wall. Tabletop. Sorry, guys. 1:15 in, 4:45 to go. All right, Ron Williams now taking over the top spot. Buddy Parks it. Careful in turn 1. A minute 35 down, 4:25 to go. Still plenty of time left in this one. A lot of action here so far. Could be John Melio taking it back. Alan Rodil back to the 2. George making his way from the D-man all the way up to the 3 spot. Behind him, we got Dave, then Ron, Martin, and Ryan. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left, drivers. .210 down, 3:50 to go. A little bobble for leader, but that does not affect the running order. A little bobble for second place, and that will affect the running order. 2:25 in, 3:35 to go. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Oh, careful at the first wall ride now. All clear, all clear. Oh, we got a couple tumblers here. Keep it together, guys. Keep it together. Whoa, hold on, Alan. Okay. 2:50 down, 3:10 to go. Right now it's John, George, Ron, Martin, Ryan, Alan, and Dave. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes remain. Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth. I guarantee the smoothest driver will win the race. 3:15 down, 2:45 to go. Got John now about 3 seconds up on George. George 3.5 up on Ron last time by. And we got battle here. Ron versus Ryan. The yellow car versus the topless car. 3:40 down, 2:20 left. Careful in the big jump. Careful in the big jump, guys. Oh. 2:10 remaining. All right, drivers, we got 2 minutes to go. John now 4.5 up on George. George 4.1 ahead of Ron. Ron 1.4 ahead of Martin. Martin half a second ahead of Ryan. Ryan 4 seconds up on Dave. And Dave 0.3 ahead of Alan. Got a minute 30 to go, drivers. John. It's time by the line, 1.9 the gap, but George is closing in on the race leader here. Could George climb the ladder? We got just over a minute to go, drivers. It's getting closer. John crosses the line. George, 1.3 back. 55 seconds left in this one. John just 1.3 ahead of George. George 3.5 ahead of Ron. Ron 3.5 on Ryan. Ryan 2.2 ahead of Martin. Martin 0.2 ahead of Dave. And Dave just making the move. 40 seconds remain, drivers. 30 seconds left in this one. $25 seconds left. Careful in the mini bun. $15 seconds remaining, drivers. Closest battle is going to be that Martin, Dave, and Alan battle. Trying to see who can crack the top 5. Time has expired. When you cross the line, you will be done. So John Milio officially on a victory lap here. He doesn't even have to finish this lap. And that will be a race, drivers. John Milio makes it to the B group. Podium for this race will be George, Ron, and Ryan. George, Ron, Ryan. Grab your cars, head to the podium. George making it from the D main all the way up to the second spot of the C group. We're moving into the B group. This is going to be Tony, Steve, Art, Lucas, Scott, Ivan, Carlos, and John.
El Tigre. Lucas Sichigloski. AJ Cardinale. Double C. Black Grease Lightning. I love black grease. 1 minute to the start of the race. Steve Loom. Scott Yo.
All right, guys, I'm looking for turn marshals. I
45
need drivers
seconds to
from
the
the
start of the
previous
race.
group. I'm looking for George, Ron, Ryan, Martin, Alan, and Jeremy. If I can get you guys out here to marshal, please.
30 seconds to the start
I'm
of
looking
the
for
race.
some turn marshals. All right, we got Jeremy, we got Ryan, we got Ron. Looking for the rest of my group.
John Milio. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, folks. It's going to be Tony on the 1, Steve 2, Art 3, Lucas 4, Scott 5, Ivan 6, Carlos 7, and John 8. Tony 1, Steve 2, Art 3, Lucas 4, Scott 5, Ivan 6, Carlos 7, and John 8. All right. We are good. All right. Grid is good. Marshals are good. Drivers ready. Winner of this one gets to race in the A main event tonight. We're going racing here. Less than 5. Here we go. Tony Wilson leading them through the first set of corners. Cardinelli getting the short end. Oh, that was a... Yeah. Let's see. Scott, I need to give him more spots. Okay. All right, so let's see. It's going to be Steve out front, Lucas in the 2, followed by Tony, Carlos, Scott, Art, Ivan, and John. Oh, intersecting lines. One minute down, 5 minutes to go. It's going to be Steve Leung out front. Lucas holding down the 2 spot. Scott making his way back up to the 3. And we got Tony now up to the 4. Trouble for Carlos. A minute 15 in, 4:45 remaining. Right now we got Steve 2.3 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 3.4 ahead of Scott. Scott 1.7 ahead of Tony. Tony 1 second ahead of Art. Art 1 second ahead of Ivan. Ivan 4 seconds up on John. John 0.2 ahead of Carlos. All right, a minute 40 down. Steve Leung, your race leader. He's driving the yellow-orange with some purple and blue in there. Got Lucas driving the purple and lilac. Scott driving the green and black. Ah, 2:10 down. 2:15 in, 3:45 left. Your race leader now making his way down the back straight. He'll be coming up on John next. We got 2:30 down, 3:30 to go. Your order looking like Steve, Lucas, Scott, Art, Tony, Ivan, John, and Carlos. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Be careful at the tabletop. $2:45 in, 3:15 to go. Careful turn 1, guys. Turn 1. Be careful in turn 1. Careful in the middle. Careful in the middle. And race lead. Oh no, that wasn't Steve. That was another multicolored car. All right, 3:15 down, 2:45 to go. Trouble for Carlos there. 3:25 in, 2:35 to go. So right now, 3.5 ahead Art. Art 4 seconds up on Tony. Tony half a second ahead of Ivan. Ivan 2.9 ahead of Scott. Scott is 1.6 ahead of John. Careful in the middle, guys. Careful in the middle. Oh, careful on the back straight. All clear, all clear. Just over 2 minutes left, drivers. All right, 4:15 in, 1:45 remaining. Minute 35 to go here. Steve now 4.5 up on Lucas. Lucas 6 seconds ahead of Tony. Tony 3 ahead of Art. Art 8 seconds ahead of Scott. Scott 0.2 ahead of Ivan. Ivan 7 seconds up on John. And we got minute 20 left in this one, drivers. A minute 10 to go. Careful wall ride 2. All clear, all clear. Oh, Steve now 4.1 ahead of Lucas with 1 minute to go. Lucas 5 up on Tony. Tony almost 5.1 ahead of Scott. Scott 1.2 ahead of Ivan. 45 seconds remain, drivers. .35 seconds. Tony Wilson just logging in a 16.9 to reset fast time. .25 seconds to go. Ten seconds left, drivers. 10 seconds to go. And time has expired. When you cross the line, you will be done. All right, that'll be a race, guys. That'll be a race. Me, Steve, making it to the A main event. Podium and Lucas. Rest of the order will be Scott, Ivan, John, and Carlos. All right, guys, we're moving. Barry, Jeff, Robert, Kevin, Jordan, Nelson, and Steve.
Barry Soffit. Nelson B. Too Soon Jr. Robert Del Visco. Kevin Allen. Jordan Rivera. 1 minute to the start of the race. Bryant Marafunte.
All right, I'm going to need a little bit of help here, guys. Looking for the rest of my B group. B group.
45 seconds.
I'm looking for you guys. Guys. All right, I'm looking for Tony, Art, Lucas, Scott, Ivan, John, and Carlos.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I see you now. All right, I'm looking for some more marshals. I got Lucas, I got Carlos, I got Scott, I got Tony. I got someone down here. All right, got Art.
Less than 5.
All right, we got a full complement of marshals. Yeah, I guess right there with the opening, just in case anyone, yeah. If any cars launch off the track, you can catch them. Yes. We actually had one guy who was pretty good at it. All right, folks. Lineup is going to be Bryant on the 1, Barry 2, Jeff 3, Robert 4, Kevin 5, Jordan 6, Nelson 7, Steve 8. What is it, a B64? I thought it was a B7. It's a 7.1. I can't believe it's a B7. All right. We are going racing, drivers. Best of luck. We'll be racing in less than 5. Here we go. Oh, Mirfoot's a little off trajectory there. That's going to put Soppit to the 1 spot. Oh, Mirfoot's parking it in turn 1, creating a kerfluffle. Okay, so it's going to be Soppit out front all by himself. Del Visco 3 seconds back. We got Jordan 1.4 behind Robert. Behind him, it's a pack. It's a buggy train. Well, let's keep it a buggy train and let's not make it a bugly train. All right, 50 seconds in, 5:10 to go. Soppit 4 seconds up on, a little contact there, but Jordan just ahead of Robert. What the battle here. 110 down, 450 to go. Jordan versus Robert versus Jeff. Sticks his nose in, gets a 2 for 1. But giving it right back on a silver platter. Oh. 430 down. Sorry, 130 down, 430 to go. Barry Soppit now 5.8 seconds out. Jordan Rabar in the 2 spot, about 1 second up on Robert, who is a couple car lengths ahead of Jeff. Trouble for Jordan. That is going to move both Robert and Jeff up 1 spot. 150 down, 410 to go. Careful, turn 1, guys, turn 1. So Barry in the 1 spot down the back straight. Robert over the last double. Bryant back to the 3. 2 down, 4 to go, drivers. Barry, Robert, Bryant, Kevin, Jeff, Jordan, Nelson, and Steve. Your full running order. Leader down the back straight. Robert over that last double. Got the 2 yellow and blues battling with one another. Down the back straight they go. Up the wall ride into the speed bumps. Over the tabletop. That is the battle for the 2, and it's between the yellow and blues. 240 down, 320 remains. Gap between Robert Bryant, 0.7 of a second. Got about 3 back to Kevin. Kevin 0.7 up on. Got just about 3 minutes down and 3 minutes remaining in this race. Barry, Robert, Bryant, Kevin, Jeff, Jordan, Nelson, and Steve, your full order here. Barry now 8 seconds up on Robert. Robert 0.3 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 3 up on Kevin. Kevin 0.5 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 1.9 ahead of Jordan. Jordan 1.6 up on Nelson. Nelson 1.9 ahead of Steve. Got 320 down, 240 left. Yellow and blue battle still going strong. Robert holding some good lines here, not allowing Mirafuente an opportunity so far. Middle. 340 down, 220 left. That battle's still going strong. Robert holding station. Oh, a little trouble there. Bryant getting it a little off trajectory. That's going to allow Jeff to come into the picture. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Barry, Robert, Bryant, Jeff, Jordan, Kevin, Steve, and Nelson, the full running order. Got 2 minutes left, drivers. Careful at the big jump. .415 down, 145 left. All right, a minute 30 to go. A minute 25 left. Right now, Barry 9.4 ahead of Robert. Robert 2.2 ahead of Jeff. Let's see what the gap between Jeff and Bryant is here at the line. That is going to be 3.6. Got Bryant 2.4 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.7 ahead of Jordan. All right, we got 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute left. Barry, Robert, Jeff, top three. Robert and Jeff 1.4 apart. About 6 seconds back to Bryant. 35 seconds remain in this one. .30 seconds. Closest battle still Robert versus Jeff. 1.3 the gap with 15 seconds left in this one. 10 seconds. Just going 16-7. Putting some pressure on Del Visco. Time has expired. Race to the line. A little contact there. Yeah. Okay, go. And it is going to be, Robert. Oh, wow. Yeah, Robert taking that spot. We are done racing, folks. Barry taking the victory here. Robert in the 2. Jeff joining him on the podium. Rest of the order will be Kevin, Bryant, Jordan, Steve, and Nelson. All right, folks. Thank you all for coming out. I hope some of you guys stay to help out with the track build. Track build begins in 5 minutes. All right. Thanks to our viewers at home. We'll see you next time.